15 years. 15 years I spent in London, climbing the ladder, becoming the best neurosurgeon in my department.
When I returned to Port Harcourt, I expected my family to share in my success. Instead, I found chaos. My older brother, Chike. He looked less like family and more like the failure I had escaped. But I was about to learn a painful lesson. The hands covered in grease had actually built the ivory tower I lived in.
Chike's workshop was grimy, loud, and barely turning a profit. The sight of it irritated me. It represented everything I despised about stagnation.
Kaelo, send money. Kaelo, the rent is due. I sent the money, but I resented him deeply for it.
I saw him as a man who lacked ambition, who let life defeat him while I conquered mine.
I didn't come back just for a visit. I came back to build something magnificent, the most advanced private neurology clinic in the Niger Delta.
During a family meeting, Chike asked how he could help with the clinic's logistics. I dismissed him instantly.
This is a multi-million-dollar operation, Chike. What does an uneducated mechanic know about managing a state-of-the-art facility?
The silence in the room was deafening. I didn't care. I couldn't let him embarrass me in front of my investors.
Chike snapped. For the first time, he didn't ask for money. He accused me of forgetting my roots.
I laughed. It was cruel. Better? Look at yourself. Look at this house. While I was earning degrees, you were sinking. You are not an asset, Chike. You are a liability.
Chike looked as if I had struck him. He turned to walk away, defeated. But then, a voice stopped us both.
Enough! Kaelo, you fool. Sit down. You think your brilliance paid for London? You think your ambition paid for medical school?
Uncle Emeka revealed the secret they had kept for 15 years. Our father hadn't just been a businessman.
He owned the Navigator Transport Company, a fleet of 20 luxury buses. It was an empire.
When I got my admission to the UK, the economy crashed. The business struggled. They had a choice.
Default on my tuition or sell the assets. They chose me. Bus by bus, the company was liquidated to fund my life abroad.
And Chike, he was in his second year of engineering school when it happened. He was brilliant.
He dropped out to manage the decline, to handle the creditors, and to ensure the money reached me every single semester.
He picked up the mechanic tools to survive after the last bus was sold. He never told me. He never complained.
The realization hit me like a physical blow. I wasn't a self-made man. I was the most expensive investment they ever made.
Chike hadn't failed. He had sacrificed his future for mine. He protected me from the poverty he endured.
The grease on his hands, that was my tuition. The resentment in his voice, that was the weight of his sacrifice.
I found him later at his workshop. The words, "I'm sorry," felt completely inadequate.
I didn't just offer him money, I offered him respect. I asked him to become the director of logistics and transport for the new clinic.
It turns out, the man who managed the strategic liquidation of an empire was the most qualified person I knew. We often judge people by their current circumstances, forgetting the invisible battles they fought and the sacrifices they made.
The greatest debt is the one you never knew you owed. Never look down on the hands that lifted you up.
What sacrifices has your family made for you? Share your stories in the comments below. If this story moved you, please subscribe for more.